Roku makes my favorite streamers, but it has a crazy selection of 7 models to choose from right now, including 3 for standard TVs and 4 for 4K TVs. So which one should you get? My pick for most people with 4K TVs is the Roku Streaming Stick Plus. Sure, it's more expensive than most of the others, but it's still affordable and its mix of features and capabilities is the best on the market. I'll tackle the other Rokus later in this video, but for now let's take a closer look at the Plus. This tiny stick is designed to plug into the HDMI port on your TV and remain out of sight. It includes a cable with something called an advanced wireless receiver that's supposed to improve Wi-Fi reception. In my test, it didn't make much difference, but Wi-Fi reception was still great. More important is 4K HDR video output. The Streaming Stick Plus is one of the least expensive streamers to deliver the highest quality 4K and HDR videos from Netflix, Amazon, Vudu, and other apps. If you have a compatible 4K TV, that means you'll be getting the best picture for your streaming dollar. And even if you don't have a 4K TV yet, chances are good that your next TV will be 4K. The Plus is cheap enough that you might want to get it now anyway and be ready for the future. Another great feature is the remote's ability to control your TV. Buttons for power and volume are programmed automatically during setup using the information contained in your TV. Afterward, you can kick your television's remote to the curb. Otherwise, everything I like about Roku is on board, including the best search in the business, simple menus that are easy to customize, and more apps, 4K and otherwise, than the competition. And all that goodness trickles down to the cheaper Rokus too. Slightly less expensive, but still an excellent choice, is the Roku Premiere Plus, available exclusively at Walmart. The only differences between it and the Streaming Stick Plus are form factor, it's a tiny box, not a stick, and the lack of 5 GHz Wi-Fi. I think it's worth a bit more to get the faster Wi-Fi, but maybe your standard 2.4 GHz network is fine, making the Premiere Plus a solid choice. Roku's cheapest 4K HDR streamer is the Premiere. It drops the fancy TV controlling remote, but keeps everything else. If you just want to spend the least amount possible on a 4K streamer, this is your boy. The most expensive Roku is the Ultra. It has all the capabilities of Streaming Stick Plus, including 4K HDR. It's also the only current Roku where the remote has a headphone jack for private listening, and Roku includes the headphones too. There's also a cool remote finder that makes the click or beep if it gets lost in the couch cushions. And you can connect an Ethernet cable if your Wi-Fi isn't great. These features probably aren't worth the extra money for most people unless they just want the best Roku, period. So what if you don't care at all about 4K HDR? Get the standard streaming stick, basically the non-4K version of my favorite streamer, the Plus. Julia Roberts. Its remote can do TV control and voice search just like the Plus, and response times are just as snappy. The cheapest Roku of all is the Roku Express. It's my go-to pick for ultra-budget streaming hardware and delivers the goodness of Roku for the least amount of money. And unlike older versions of Roku's cheapest streamer, response times are plenty fast. For people with older TVs that lack HDMI ports, Roku sells the Express Plus. It comes with a set of yellow, red, and white analog cables, so you can infuse that ancient television with a full suite of modern apps. In the end, Roku's massive streamer lineup has something for everybody, but my pick for most people is a Streaming Stick Plus.